Hey guys, I've got little Ace, 6 months old. We made it to Baker Park, walking around the lake. Gorgeous morning. Tons of people are out. I picked a quieter spot to start this video, and then I'm gonna show you his work around distraction. So at 6 months old, he's completely off-leash trained. That means he can walk nicely with me. I'm hands-free, one hand videoing, the other hand with the remote. If I was his owner, I wouldn't be videoing, and I would have a nice hot coffee in my right hand. Walking my dog hands-free. I've got the leash attached to my waist, so I still have that layer of safety and complying with the city's leash laws, right? But all the training is on the e-collar, okay? Okay, let's talk about heel position. We want him on the left side, slightly behind our left leg, so he can follow us. If he is not in this strike zone, I can click my remote right there like I just did, and he closes the gap. See that? That's what the training does, is I'm at a 6, I click that, he says, oh, I'm out of position, let me move back to her leg. I can also use my tone. I like to use my tone if they're lagging behind. It helps them speed up and close that gap. If they're constantly pushing forward, what I like to do is speed up and then slow down, and if he goes past my leg, I'm pressing and holding, and he comes back to my leg. And then what I do is I repeat the exact same move, right? Heel, until I can't get him to make the mistake, and that keeps him in that perfect position. I do all of these things within the first 1 to 2 minutes of the walk. And again, I'm at a level 6, very mild. Here comes a bike. Let's see what he does with the bike. Right, a little position error, easily fixed, right? So when distractions come by, expect your dog, especially a 6-month-old, to make some errors because they have to split their brain. And he's not used to doing this. He's not used to walking so nicely. Good job. People, ducks, cars up on the road. It helps our dogs learn to think under distractions. There's a beep right there because I saw him starting to wander. 6 months old, his attention span is pretty short. We need to keep our dogs accountable with the tool. Now, of course, I'm going to give him some free time. So it's a balance. Work with me, and then I'll give you your free time, and then we walk back to the car. When I stop, he should sit. Sit. Good boy. I'm going to release him for a little bit of free time now. Show you his off-leash skills. Ace, break. Good boy. Let him go potty. When we're finished with our free time, I'm going to use my recall to get him back to our walk. So watch this. Come. Good boy. Heel. He locks up with me and joins in right in heel position. Now we're just dragging the leash in a complete off-leash walk in Baker Park. How cool is that? 6 months old. See, I'll do those checks. So like every now and then I'll stop short, right? And if he's not paying attention, he's going to shoot ahead of me. That's when I press and hold till he gets back into position. And then I do that until, look, I can't get him to make the mistake. So he stays behind me. It's such an awesome little trick. Lagging, so I'll tap my tone. He closes the gap. So cool. Bet you didn't think I could walk a 6-month-old off leash through the park, but it is possible, and we do it all the time. He still has almost a week left in his program, so we're going to be going off property every day. We're going to be going to Home Depot. He'll be just getting as much exposure as possible in the real world. And like I said, learning to use the same skills we've taught him in the past 2 weeks, but in busier places and around distractions. He'll also be getting a complete nail Dremel, making sure he can hold still for his nails. He'll be going on an off-leash hike. So lots of fun stuff coming up for him. Beautiful job, Ace. dog coming up here. Okay guys, so now we're practicing our downstay at the beautiful lake. His downstay has improved, I would say 100% since he got here. When he got here, he could not hold a downstay for more than maybe 100th of a second, but now he can hold it for as much as you need him to, even as I walk away, even out in the real world, off leash. And we're hoping that some people or dogs walk by to give him a distraction and give him an ultimatum, because this guy likes to run up to anyone he sees. He's a very friendly guy. We just want to make sure that he stays in his command and only approaches people if invited by his owner. So he's doing an amazing job. The lake is just so beautiful right now. Good job, Ace. Good boy. Getting him to watch the environment rather than always thinking he needs to be involved. Good. Give him a pet for that. He's a good boy. Good job. So he saw the person, he got excited, but he says, you know what, I'm going to stay in my command. Good boy. You want to know how to get him back to heel? You're just going to tap your tone, tap your left leg, and start walking. Heel. And now we're back in heel. Good boy. Off leash in public.